Hi guys, Hero of Light 13 here. It's been a hot minute, long time no see. So just a bit of a quick little channel update here. So as I mentioned like a few times before in my some of my previous live streams, I have just moved. I'm living with my family, and we all just moved to a new house. I'm not going to dox myself here, but we moved to a new location, so that's been the that's my primary explanation for the lack of streams and uploads to my Twitch and YouTube channels. The other explanation is that, yeah, I've been pretty busy and as a result, kind of lazy when it comes to YouTube uploads, and I've been pretty slow with that to begin with. So, yeah, it's kind of more of the same, honestly, for why the YouTube uploads have been pretty slow. So I apologize for that. I'm gonna try to see if I can jump on that a little more frequently. But the other reason I'm doing this video is that, yeah, we are in the new house now. I've got a new room, and yeah, there it is. There it is in all of its messy, cringy glory. The lighting's not super great in here, I'm sorry. But the other news is that, as I promised in my previous streams, I have a brand new, upgraded, clearly superior setup. Here it is. Look at that. Isn't that everything you ever pictured an upgrade would be? Okay, yeah, no, obviously it's kind of it's a little pathetic. So what's going on is that the place that we're in now, it's a lot bigger than where we lived before, and there's a lot more space, a lot more rooms. In particular, my brother and I are going to have our very own media room, you know, where we can have all of our consoles set up and everything on, you know, a super big screen, 4K TV and everything. And next to that room, connected to it, is a little office area. And I've pretty much been given the blessing of getting to have that office be set up as my streamer space, basically. So that is eventually going to become my new setup, the new place where I'm streaming and doing all my stuff and everything. Unfortunately, we're still pretty fresh into the house. We're still unpacking things. We're still getting settled. So we don't even have all the stuff with us yet. We're still waiting on the storage bin that's got like the rest of our stored items from like our old house to catch up with us. We haven't seen that thing in months, you know, not even since we moved into like, you know, the last place, the house we were renting for like the last few months. We haven't seen that since we initially moved. So some of my games are somewhere in that storage bin, so that's gonna be kind of important for a lot of my future streaming purposes. But yeah, so until we are like settled enough and we're able to like get that storage bin to like come back and everything, we're not working on that media room. That media center is going to take a little bit of time, so it's not currently available for me as a streaming space. So realizing that, I just kind of quickly cobbled together, you know, just a dinky little temporary setup that's, you know, not much more advanced than what I had originally in my previous room. The space that you've all seen for like the last, you know, few months if you've been watching. So it's not much different from what we had before. That being said, I'm clearly set up in some way again. It's, you know, it's pretty messy. It's pretty grungy. It's even grungier looking than the previous one was, actually, oddly enough, but it works. It will work for my purposes, because I was only planning on being on hiatus for, like, you know, about 2 weeks max, and now I'm going on, like, you know, week 3 or something. I got a day job in the meantime. It's retail work, so it's like nothing super exciting or whatever, but it's giving me money again, and I've missed money. On that topic of money, though, another big update. I have made it to affiliate level now on Twitch, and that's pretty surprising because I got the invitation like last week or so. It was still in the midst of my hiatus. I hadn't been making new content, but that average view count just kind of slowly creeped up on its own, I guess. So, yeah, we made it. Thank you, everybody, for watching and supporting me, getting me to that level. I mean, this is great. This opens more possibilities. I mean, obviously, now I get to make ad revenue money. I get to actually monetize and stuff, which means I'll probably have to be a little more careful with what kind of copyright-sensitive content, makes it onto the streams. But we'll cross those bridges when we get there. Things have been mostly okay so far, so nothing to be too worried about. But yeah, but this also means that I'm going to try to use this as an opportunity to try to branch out on some of the content I try a little more. Obviously, we're still going to have the old favorites in there. We're going to have your Sonics and your Zeldas and your Kingdom Heartses, especially this year, because there's a whole lot of big stuff coming around for those. But might try to get into a bit more, too, especially once I make enough money to buy more games and I get access to more games I already own, more systems and stuff I already own, and I get to show off a lot more of that. So that will be fun. Lots to look forward to there. And obviously, once I get set up with the true new streaming space, hopefully everything will have like a twinge more of a professional vibe to it. But yeah, those are the big things. Oh yeah, obviously since I've got like a job now, my streaming schedule is like gonna, it's gonna take a bit of a evolutionary shift somewhat. It will not be as, super frequent as it used to be when I was unemployed and had all the free time in the world. But I was still like trying to give myself a schedule, like a regular schedule back then anyway, just so I could keep a discipline and then be prepared to shift and adjust when necessary. So, there'll be a bit of a change when I'm streaming again, but not too big of a change. I don't want it to be that big, that different. So I'm still gonna be trying some stuff out. Let's see. Okay, well, in terms of what I plan on streaming next, I did put a poll up on my Twitter page earlier, at X234 KYLE. If you're curious and want to give me a follow, go ahead and find me there. I should still be called Hero of Light 13, so it should be a little easy to find me. But on my Twitter page, I did make a poll about what I would stream next, and among that poll, Ratchet and Clank did end up winning, and that is on my radar for my next games to play. However, the next game I'm targeting on playing for Ratchet and Clank is unfortunately a PlayStation 3 exclusive that, I still need to buy physically, and I'm still saving up on that. So I'm going to be by all rights, it should be the next game I play, but due to financial reasons, I'm going to have to delay it just a little tiny bit. The runner-up in that poll was Kingdom Hearts, and the Kingdom Hearts 4 hype. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4, that happened. That happened while I was away. Wow, that's big. I'll have a whole lot to say about that later, some other time, but Kingdom Hearts was the runner-up, and we were able to finish, I guess, our season 2 finale with Kingdom Hearts 1. So the next game I'll play will be picking up Kingdom Hearts with Rechain of Memories and starting that. I don't feel too bad about starting with that game in this weird grunge rinky-dink little setup. So it's fine to get that one out of the way. Hopefully by the time we get around to Kingdom Hearts 2 eventually, I'll be in the new space, and it'll be all nice and fun by then. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank, I'm going to try not to delay that one too long. Once I can get a copy of the game I'm looking for, it's the first of the Future trilogy, I think, for the PS3. And of course, it's the one game that's not available digitally, so I gotta find myself a physical copy of it. I keep forgetting what it's called. I don't want to say Into the Nexus, because for all I know, that could be a completely different arc and saga on its own. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, no, it's Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. That's the Ratchet and Clank game I'm targeting. I'm almost finished with Secret Agent Clank on my PSP right now, actually, so hopefully by the time I've actually bought the game and I'm ready to stream it, I will have Ratchet and Clank finished, or I'll have Ancient Clank finished, so yeah, that'll be nice. Because that's the series that I want to share myself catching up on fresh, because everything else I've played is stuff that I've largely played before. With probably no, I've played everything before independently. Yeah, so it'll be nice to introduce something new to this channel. That'll be nice. But yeah, I mean, there's still gonna be a lot of, like, the old favorites. Sonic Origins just got announced within the same span of time as like Kingdom Hearts 4 getting announced. Jeez. I've been eating very well off camera as a fan of both franchises, and now I've got Zelda stuff that I'm kind of looking forward to. The delay for Breath of the Wild 2 is disappointing, but that does mean that maybe we might have a little more time to maybe fit in a Legend of Zelda marathon of some size in that wait time. That'll be pretty fun, and I should mostly have enough systems and setup to arrange making something like at least a decent sized Zelda marathon work. We'll see what happens. But I definitely want to introduce a proper Zelda marathon run. It will be the second time I've played most of those games through, so it'll still be mostly fresh. What else? I definitely wanted to introduce other franchises that I'm a fan of. Uncharted, in particular, would be a good, fun one. Metal Gear, someday, maybe. It really depends on if anything is done. If Konami bothers to, make a decent series anniversary compilation available on modern consoles or something. I kind of doubt they do that, but one way or another, I will try to find a way to make Metal Gear work someday. And there's room for lots of other stuff, lots of random stuff that I can't think of right now, but if it's just the right spontaneous thing, I'd love to introduce. But yeah, I think that's kind of the large size of the updates right now. Yeah, so like I said before, sorry for someone from some state I've never talked to tried calling me, so I had to get rid of that. But yeah, sorry for the longer delay than expected. It'll be coming to an end soon, I promise. And but I am set up again. I am able to record and stream once again. I've still got some limitations, like my external storage. I kind of need to get a bit more of that, but other than that, I'm pretty much set up to start streaming again soon. So yeah, expect more content coming from me real soon. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try to pick up the pace on getting the YouTube uploads of a lot of these past streams, because I should be on top of that more. I do not know what's wrong with. I know what's wrong with me. Just procrastination. Constant, eternal senioritis. Even though I'm only just starting to make stuff, but I promise, stuff's coming again soon. And again, thank you everybody for getting me this far. I love and appreciate all of you. All right, that's going to be it for me right now. I will see you all again very, very soon. Probably even this weekend, this Sunday, Monday. So, yeah, keep your eyes posted for me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, and peace out, and I'm still looking for a catchphrase. Okay, bye.